What's up, guys? I am here with a Street Fighter V replay analysis. I know I haven't done one of these videos in a while, but I figured with the recent release of Menat, this would be a great time to jump back into it. So, we're watching a replay between Sako, who is the Menat player, and the Karen player. I don't know who this is. If you do, feel free to let me know in the comments, but Diamond Rank Karen, and a very good player. So, right off the bat, let's back it up real quick. What I want to talk about at the start is what I usually talk about at the beginning of these, the matchup. When you're starting out a match, it's always good to think about what do I want to do with my character versus his character. So what are both players hoping to accomplish? I would say in general, Menat is kind of the zoning character in this situation. Menat wants to keep Karen at arm's length, using her long-range normals, you know, medium punch, hard punch, neutral jump, heavy kick, that kind of stuff, and her fireball. Whereas Karen wants to get close. She wants to use her super powerful normals and her 50-50s on knockdown to mix up Menat and steal the round that way. And remember, Menat has no invincible moves other than her super. So when she's knocked down, she has to take the mix-up. It's pretty rough. So let's see how both players go about accomplishing this. Nice zoning with the big normals from the start. But Karen finds a bit of a hole here and does what is this? The Orochi, which is -2 on block, pretty safe, and leaves him close. So here you can see he gets the orb out, which, like I was saying, that Menat is more of a long-range character, but in this situation, Menat is actually at a pretty big advantage up close because of that orb. If the opponent is sitting in between you and the orb, that's where you want them to be, because the threat of the orb return is so potent. Any attack you do, you can cancel into the orb return. Super powerful. So you can see he goes for the standing hard kick. I'm not sure why it whiffed. Usually that hits. Maybe it's like a character specific thing I don't know about, but the hard kick whiffs and Karen finds her way out of the situation, but the threat of the orb is still there, remember. So he doesn't go too ham. Waits for the orb return and then goes for a jump. So this is kind of like an awkward situation when you and the opponent both jump, but it's not like a clean air-to-air situation. So now Menat's stuck, has to block this. No time to get an anti-air out, which is bad, because when you're blocking against Karen, you're going to have a bad time because of her throw mix-ups. But he does find a hole, pokes his way out. Very nice neutral jump heavy kick. I love that attack with the orb on. The range is just insane. Nice anti-air jab, though. I think we see a lot of those during this match. The Karen player very on point with the anti-airs. And then again, another awkward air-to-air situation. They're both going to end up close together. And see, you can hear it. You can see out the scramble, the Karen player lands the standing hard kick crush counter. Big damage incoming, plus some corner carry. The pressure is intense. But actually notice, Sako's defense there was admirable. You can see after he gets knocked down, he does not bite. He does not get hit. He takes it all, and then he jumps out to switch sides, get out of the corner. Very nice. I love it. It's interesting because Sako kind of has this reputation as, you know, this offensive powerhouse, this high execution monster who will kill you with like one combo. But the defense is very solid. But speaking of one combo, here he lands a crouching medium punch and he throws out his V trigger. It's not a confirm. He just did it. And I think the idea is, you know, if you're going to die, you don't want to die with your V trigger full because it doesn't carry over between rounds. You may as well use it. And with Menat, the V-trigger opens up a lot of opportunities. So he throws it out, and he managed to get the hit. So let's see what the combo is. He starts out the confirm, pretty nice, but he does drop it. I think it's just an innocent drop. No mind games at work there. The orb just came out a little bit too late. Did not work. But he does keep the pressure up. There's the ball return. He throws the ball, and Karen took the opportunity to jump out of the corner. So this is kind of the opposite of good ball positioning. You do not want the ball to be on the other side of you from the opponent, because now ball return is basically like a non-move. And he's got his back to the corner, so this is very much not where you want to be as Menat. So let's see where the confirmation... Oh, okay, so he jumped in and he threw an orb. It looked like kind of a flub because the orb went at an up direction instead of at an down direction. He let go of the orb too early. But Karen does the EXDP, which will power through the orb. Usually the setup here is you jump and you let go of the orb, and if they try to anti-air you with like a normal, the orb knocks them out of it and you get a combo. But the Karen player knew and throws out the EXDP. Very nice, fully invincible. And here's the 50-50s. So brutal from Karen. When you're in the corner against Karen, sometimes it's just a wrap, you know? people can only guess right for so long before they just die. And that's exactly what Sako did. He just died. So what's the adjustment for round 2? I would say the big things that got Sako killed there were the awkward scramble situations. When both players jumped, that was kind of what got him, right? 2 situations where all of a sudden he went from being mid-screen to being up close. It's not where you want to be against Karen because she kind of thrives at that range. So let's see how he makes an adjustment. Again, very nice zoning. I like it a lot, but he does not get an anti-air there. It looked like he was throwing out a normal or something. So he gets jumped on. Yeah, he threw out like crouching medium kick or something. He gets jumped on. Big combo, big damage. Uses a meter and pushes him closer to the corner, but it looks like he missed a meaty or something here. His standing light kick whiffs, and he gets thrown. It looked like maybe he was timing it against a back roll, and Sako did a neutral wake up, so that's why that didn't work. But so Sako lands the throw, puts him into the corner. Pretty good. You do not want to be in the corner, obviously, so he puts him into the corner. In this situation, he lands the jump in. I'm guessing because the Karen player thought that from this range, you can't really be jumped on by Menat, but you totally can. Jumping hard kick is crazy. So he throws out the sweep, he gets hit. But unfortunately, you can see here the ball is in recovery. He cannot combo into the ball throw, so he has to just do something else. So he does another ball throw. That's fine too. And again, he's got the good positioning, the opponent between you and the ball. That's exactly what you want. He can go for any mix-up, so he goes for the throw, and it does get teched. Very nice throw tech. He does the ball return, and the Karen player, it looks like, recognized, like, hey, I'm not really at frame advantage here. I can just push a button, and so he does. He's not really at frame disadvantage, is what I mean to say. When the Menat player does that ball return, that's an opportunity to throw a normal out, if you're from that range where he can't stick a normal out and hit you out of it. So he sticks out a normal, he pushes his way out of the corner. Very nice counter poking, the standing hard kick into V-trigger activation. I love that. Gets some damage there and starts applying the pressure, and I like the adjustment. He goes for the throw this time. He recognized last round he was willing to just block all day. This time he gets thrown. And I say a lot that usually it's better to take a throw than to press a button and get hit and take a combo. But he is getting very close to death, and he is getting very close to being pushed into the corner. But something that I want to point out is that look at Sako's meter here. How long has he had full super meter? He's had it for like the entire round, right? How crazy is that? So he's had full super meter. He's saving it. He's saving it very patiently for super. So not to spoil what's going to happen at the end of this round, but he's had meter for a long time. He's very cognizant of the fact that he has full super, and now he has full V-trigger as well. And like I said earlier, you don't want to die with full V-trigger, so I imagine we're going to be seeing a V-trigger activation sooner rather than later. And here it is. He activates V-trigger, and he throws out standing medium punch, and it hits. I'm not sure exactly why it hit. I guess the Karen player didn't think that a normal from that range would actually be able to hit him, but it totally does. So he gets hit, and we see an amazing confirmation from Sako. And remember that super I talked about earlier? Here it is. He knew exactly how much damage he would need to do to take this round, and using the super, he pulls it off. Very, very nice comeback. And what I want to emphasize here is that he really kept a level head. That's one of the hardest things to do in fighting games, especially when you're losing, especially when you're about to die. It's hard to keep a level head, and it's hard to be cognizant of the overall flow of the match and not just think about, okay, how am I going to survive this situation? You have to think, how am I going to survive this situation, and how am I going to bring the round back and win? And that's exactly what Sako did. He knew exactly how much damage he would need to win, and he pulled it out. So very good mental fortitude from him there, I would say. So third round, let's see it. Another nice anti-air jab from Karen. That's what you like to see. He lands the low medium kick into dash, gets close, pushing him into the corner, starting to look bad for our hero, Sako. Wow, and then that little walk back, walk forward was so sick. I love that. Watch this. Oh, walk back, walk forward, hard kick, and he gets the crush counter off it. Pretty good, and he's gonna burn some meter here. 2 meters, 3 meters. He burns 3 meters to do about 50%, and he's one good hit away from stun. Ooh, that's very scary. But again, you know, what have I said this whole time? Use V-trigger before you die. So he does, and he gets lucky and it hits. So let's see what confirmation he's got in store here. What a sick combo. And then what he does here is he just ends the combo. He does not use all his orbs for some crazy 30-hit swag combo, because those last 3 orbs are not going to do that much damage with all the damage scaling. So what he's doing is he ends the combo, he throws the orb out, and now he gets to do a mix-up that's going to lead into an unscaled combo. So that's exactly what he does. He lands the overhead mix-up. I love that overhead. I feel like pretty soon people are going to figure it out, but for now you can still catch people off guard with it. So he gets the big combo into the orbs, and then what's this? Another reset. So I love it again. So he could easily stun him in this combo, but then the follow-up combo off of the Dizzy is going to do no damage because of the damage scaling. So he resets him with a throw, he resets the damage scaling, and now this combo afterwards is going to be unscaled. He doesn't do like a crazy damaging combo, but I think what he's doing here is he's setting up the Oki with the jump in with the ball. But again, the Karen player right into anti-air. He gets the anti-air jab and then he dashes out of the way of the ball. I love that a lot. I thought that was really slick. So here we see a confirmation into V-trigger. Big damage and a lot of corner carry. Pretty nice. Sako patiently blocking. I love that standing medium punch. He knew, right? He totally knew in this situation standing medium punch would work, right? He pulled that out way too fast to just be throwing it out. I think he knew that that was a legitimate setup for when Karen backdashes or does the backstep out of her Rekkas. But anyway, oh, he gets hit here, and he really should die here. But the Karen player drops the combo, and this is like, I think this is like a just frame. He missed the just frame input, so he drops the combo. And did you know that Sako had V-trigger? Because I didn't know. The first time I watched this, I had no clue that he had built a second V-trigger. But you know who does know is Sako. He's fully aware, because here he pops the V-trigger and he makes the comeback. So that last round was pretty incredible, right? Because he used his first V-trigger, he stretched that V-trigger so far. He did like 75% using his first V-trigger because he ended his combos with resets instead of doing full swag combos. And then he got a second V-trigger that he used to close out the match. So I know you could easily say, like, Sako got lucky, right? The opponent dropped the combo that would have won the game, and that's why Sako won. And in a way, that's true, but Sako wouldn't have even had a chance of winning if he weren't so smart about his meter management and his V-trigger management. And the fact that he's keeping track of this during such an intense match, during these intense situations where he easily could die in one hit, I think is really impressive. So I loved this match. I thought it was really fun to watch. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. Be sure to let me know in the comments what kind of replay analysis you would like to see in the future if you enjoyed this video. And that's it, guys. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.